gentlemen, welcome back to the Doctor Who podcast. Before we begin, I want to address a very, very serious accusation that's been made of me, which is totally unfounded. So I just want to state for the record that I am totally not generated by AI. Apple Orange Banana. Now we've got that out of the way, and there's absolutely no way that I'm generated by AI.
We're talking about that. We're talking about that Twitter thing that happened like 3 weeks ago.
That's yes, you've got it now.
Oh my goodness!
We ended a bot's career. We literally ended a Twitter bot's career.
I don't even know if it was a bot. I think we just embarrassed him so bad that he was like, "Oh, I'm done. Bye. See ya."
I'm innocent. I had nothing to do with it. And Kuchiri.
Yes, cynicism and jokes have defeated. I don't know, fascism.
Oh hell yeah! That's all we had to do. Shit.
That's all we had to do. We just make fun of the fascists.
Fucker alive.
We just had to make fun of the fascists. That's all we had to do. This took a turn. So yeah, Night Terrors then is our episode, as picked by Polly, who totally wasn't doing a 69 joke.
It was totally a 69 joke.
Even though this is actually episode 9 of season 6, so god damn it is a 69 joke.
Yeah, season 6, episode 9. Yes.
Or series 6, but whatever. Okay. You be the pedantic one then, for a change. Let's swap roles. I can talk about mirrors and you be pedantic.
Oh, you're gonna... I'd like to see you try.
Mr. Kate Sith. Okay. Yes. But to talk Night Terrors with me, I'm joined eventually by my 3 co-hosts. Firstly, here often referred to as that bitch brackets affectionate, it's Freezing Inferno.
Oh my god, it's wild. I came onto a podcast last time and now I'm on this one this time and I feel an entire 1 older. What the hell's up with that?
1. Just 1.
An entire 1 older.
Another 1.
Another one.
Another one.
Congratulations.
Hopefully not yet.
Appropriate.
Hopefully not yet.
We're told them to die. Anyway, to my virtual right, but not politically. Wouldn't you believe it? It's Kong of Usurper, better known as Cat.
Hi. So this was a really weird episode of Kamen Rider. Like, nobody transformed. It was like a bunch of weird British people doing the dub. It was so strange.
God, please don't mention Kamen Rider.
What was going on. There was
please don't mention Kamen Rider. I'm going to do that next tomorrow. It will be terrible.
Wait, are you telling me
you don't like Gav?
Kamen Rider?
No. I like Gav, but I've got to actually talk about it on a podcast with you.
What, like it's hard?
It's not that
This
bad.
is the first time. This will be the first time I've been the guest and not the host.
It's not that bad.
For about 8 years.
It's not that bad.
Okay. And finally, something Kamen Rider Gav. It's Kuchiri.
Yeah. No, we're doing that tomorrow.
I can't wait, he said, completely sincerely.
Look, the worst part is definitely the randomized blood test that you do have to do before every single episode we film, but it's fine.
What?
Wait, is it just me who has to do that? Yuri, what the fuck?
I think you might have been told some bad advice there, Kat. I can't keep this bit up, I'm sorry. So, Night Terrors. I've tried to keep going with a straight face, couldn't do it. So yeah, Night Terrors. It is the 9th episode of Series 6, but it wasn't originally supposed to be. Interestingly enough,
Yep.
This was actually supposed to be in the front half of Series 6, not the back half. And it was switched with Curse of the Black Spot, which we haven't done yet.
Lana likes it.
Which we might do as soon as Frezno gets another pick.
I'm not jumping at the bit to pick it.
Just putting that out there.
I know Lena likes Curse of the Black Spot a lot.
Well, we like Lena a lot, so
that's true.
But yeah, so that was they were swapped over, and then also the Doctor's wife was pushed back one episode. It was originally episode 3. It became episode 4. This was episode 4. It's now episode 9.
Remember when we could call that one of the greatest Doctor Who episodes of all time? Remember
Oh,
we had it.
we didn't know we had it so good.
Shame. Oh well, the Doctor's still out there.
True. So that was the background behind the whole episode. So it was already switched around, which meant that there was a Cathorian scene that was cut out.
Yeah, because Black Spot has eye patch bitch in it. But
yeah, well, they swapped it around when they realized they were swapping around the episode order.
Because obviously you can't have it like that.
They probably got Francis Barber back to do another scene.
I wonder where it would have been in Night Terrors had it aired.
I might be able. Well, it doesn't say when it was going to be, but it does say what it was going to be.
I mean, it's the same fucking scene. Amy's alone. A wall opens up. iPad.
Also means, of course, that technically, when this episode was originally supposed to be aired, Amy was a ganger.
Yeah, that's the point of that entire.
So she's technically a ganger during this entire episode, but she isn't.
But she isn't.
Yeah. It's that she is, but she isn't.
She also isn't wearing that outfit. People were like, "Oh, you could tell she's a ganger because she wears the same outfit for, the first half of the series."
No, that just makes her a protagonist in the sci-fi show.
Eh.
Oh, wait, does she wear that? Does she wear that plaid shirt?
That's what some people like to say. I don't remember.
She definitely wears it in the first episode of the series. I don't think she's wearing it in Black Spot.
Which makes sense because it's the swap around. So then she'd be wearing it in Doctor's Wife and the Flesh two-parter, and well, good then.
But she's definitely in that one. I don't know if she's in it for the Doctor's Wife, but
oh boy, Series 6, you still confound and make me think to this very day.
The weird thing is that
Meanwhile, I'm over here never paying attention to the outfits.
Yeah. It is weird how Amy doesn't get a right lot to do in this episode.
I mean, she gets something to do. She gets turned into a doll.
We'll get to that, because but terrifying.
Don't you just love how Series 6 is like the fuck Amy arc? Like, no,
yeah.
Yeah, they kill her, they clone her, they turn her into a doll, then they break her faith in the Doctor.
Then they kill her again.
The aristocrats. But yes, Amy does go through the ringer in this series, and it is exemplified in this episode as well. But the setting is rather good. We've got originally it's like a flat, apartment flat with some should we call it antagonistic neighbors? We've got a landlord with a dog.
You say antagonistic neighbors. I just call them neighbors.
True. But we've got the landlord with his pet bulldog, Bernard, who is hilarious.
Love the dog.
Because when his master is getting pulled into the floor, he say, "Help me, Bernard." Bernard just goes back to sleep.
What's he gonna do?
We've got an old woman who is definitely not a witch. Absolutely not a witch. And we've got the twins from The Shining.
Yeah. Shiny reference.
Oh God.
We don't see them or their mother get pulled in, but I think they actually are dolls.
Really?
I think the idea is that everything that frightens the little boy gets pulled into this hellscape of universe in the cupboard.
Do the twins even frighten the kid, or is it just?
Well, they frighten me, so that must count for something.
Yeah, but you don't have turn people into doll powers, now do you?
We want a pony. We want a pony.
Jesus Christ! No, but I like the setting, and I like that it's this brightly lit apartment complex at night. It's got this almost cozy urban vibe to it. I don't know how to explain it properly, but just the way that it's all awash in the natural artificial light.
It still has that eerie quality to it.
Yeah.
It makes you feel unsettled.
Yeah, just a bit.
And it was originally supposed to be a hotel.
Thank goodness it's not.
Reference.
It was a bit too close to the God complex, so they changed it.
They already have the God complex for those particular vibes.
Yeah. Mark Gatiss was open to changing it.
Oh, Gatiss.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. He doesn't do a bad job here, honestly. I think Gatiss is a bit unfairly critiqued.
Gatiss is adequate.
He did a bunch of witty doctor lines. He tried to make the doctor extremely quotable. Like,
he makes him a social worker, essentially.
Yeah, well, and then, like, in this, you had the scene with, at the very beginning, I don't mean to be rude. That always means the opposite. Or the pantomime. It's a fear of everything. It doesn't mean fear of pants. But I guess that would also include pants. It's like, I'm so witty and funny and quotable,
I mean,
Matt Smith is terrific in this.
That's just how Matt Smith is half the time, really. It's nothing particularly to do with Gatiss's writing, but
Gatiss will always be my favorite writer for one reason and one reason only, and we all know exactly what that reason is.
Is it motherfucking Santa?
No,
no.
It's Sleep No More.
Sleep No
More. And for me, Empress of Mars.
I don't think I have a Gatiss episode I particularly love. Actually, what the fuck did he write?
Unquiet Dead, Idiots, Lantern, Victory of the Daleks, Night Terrors, Cold War, Crimson Aura, Robot of Sherwood, Sleep No More, Empress of Mars.
In fairness, Crimson Aura is good.
Yes.
Rest in peace, Diana Rigg.
You know what these are? The wrong hands.
I love the exchange between Alex, who's the father, and the doctor, where he says, see these eyes? They're old eyes. The one thing I can tell you, monsters are real.
Yeah, most of these episodes are just, they're adequate.
They're perfectly cromulent.
I see. The thing is, I did not have good memories of Series 6. Like, I was not a fan of Series 6 way back in the day.
Again, it's a mixed bag.
Well,
honestly, I'm high with Kuchiri on this. I was also not a fan of Series 6 back in the day, mostly because when I first watched it, I was just like, what the fuck is going on?
The thing is, like, you had the high highs from Series 5. Like, I know I've said this more than once in the 12 years we've been doing this podcast, but I put basically all of Series 5 in, like, my top 20 episodes. And then you got the American... Doctor Who's now going to be an American show with, he's going to be in Utah and all that stuff and all the promotions they were doing. And that stupid Series 6 pre-intro opener.
When I was a little girl,
I had an imaginary friend. But now that imaginary friend is real.
He's called the Doctor. He's thousands of years old and travels anywhere in time and space. Oh God. Okay, but
just then.
I gotta ask. Have either of you gone back to binge watch Series 6 in the intervening years since?
No. I mean, so for the podcast, I've seen the Doctor's Wife was always a highlight. Like, I'm never not going to enjoy the Doctor's Wife.
Well, things have happened.
Well, yeah, I was going to say about that.
Yeah, I understand.
It's like separating the art from the artist, though, isn't it?
You can't automatically absolutely hate a really good performance from Smith and the actress who played the TARDIS because of a crappy writer.
I do hear you.
I can simply choose not to watch it, and that's where my thing extends. But
yeah,
I do recommend that at some point in time you give Series 6 like another shot, going all the way through, knowing everything that goes down and why the things are happening. Because you're right, it does put you at a remove when you're going, what's happening? Why are they trying to kill him? But also they're in the future, and also they're doing this thing for what the fuck? What? But once you know, it clicks into place, and then you get my theory, which is that the Silents are actually incompetent idiots who, in trying to save the universe, only doom it, and who has to come clean up their own fucking mess, but the very man they're trying to kill.
Well, and then you also, like, just to go back to where we were at in this series, we just had I would say, disappointing Let's Kill Hitler episode.
it gets better as it goes. It gets better once it stops being about Hitler farts and starts being about River more.
I don't know. I mean, I've just put Hitler in the cupboard. It's quite funny.
It was funny.
It's funny, but then at the same time, you got to remember, like, we had 7 months from the mid-season finale where it's like, the Doctor, we returned and let's kill Hitler. Wait, what?
It was like 3.
It was a little bit longer than that, I think.
It was 4, I think.
Yeah, but then you get the episode and it has nothing to do with killing Hitler, but then like robot bodies and Mel.
Oh God! When she breaks out and she's like, "I just came from a gay Jewish bar mitzvah," and I thought, "Oh, the Fuhrer's rubbish. I think I'll kill him."
I'll kill him. What the hell? Let's kill Hitler.
Oh well, we are really.
It's like I think that's part of the problem for me, and why I didn't understand it at the time. I do have a very selective memory when it comes to certain things, and like I do have trouble remembering things that happen from time to time. So like I will remember some plot points that happen, but I won't remember all of the plot points that happen. Mm-hmm. So I will forget like things like people's names, but I will remember other plot points like like events that happened. So when you have suddenly a several month gap between certain episodes, I'm not going to be able to go back and watch and be like, oh yeah, that's what happened. And then be able to watch Let's Kill Hitler and remember everything that happened. It's going to be like, what's going on? I don't know what's happening.
This was my problem with Series 6, that it was too broken up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think like maybe if I watched it now, it'd be a lot better. But I haven't got the time to be able to binge watch season 6 again.
Coming soon from Frezno Inferno Productions, the Series 6 binge watch featuring Frezno Inferno and Kat.
Well, first we gotta watch the Bee Gees.
I mean, we do have quite a few Series 6 episodes still left to do for this show.
But
it's essentially, as I've gotten older and as we've been watching the Series 6 episodes, I have understood a lot more, especially as we've been talking over it. I've understood it a lot more, especially now. So I do understand what happens, and I do get it now. It's just that before, it was so broken up, and there was so much time in between all the episodes that I couldn't understand what was going on, and it was very confusing to me at the time.
I get it.
I've just checked the list of Series 6 episodes we've yet to do, and frankly, The Doctor's Wife is not among them. We've already done that one.
Yeah, I picked it back when I liked it. Anyway, I'm a Series 6 scholar, so basically ask me goddamn anything about it and I can clear it up for you probably. But
no, I think I've pretty much gotten it. Essentially, they all thought that they were doing the right thing, and in fact they were doing the wrong thing, and then the Doctor has to go in and fix everything that they'd fucked up.
And also, they're just plain nasty too.
Yes.
We will get back on topic, I promise, but I just want to point that out, that they're not just not entirely villainous, as the wiki put it. They're not we have to do a terrible thing for the right reasons. They're like, we're torturing your companions because we hate you.
We're going to turn Amy into a flesh, and then we're going to steal the baby, and it's going to be awful, and you're going to hate it.
But they think they're saving the world.
They're still
the universe.
They're still malicious fucking assholes about it. Anyway,
it's okay, not entirely villainous.
Anyway, to slightly go off topic from this discussion, why don't we talk about an episode of Doctor Who called Night Terrors?
No, I mean, in order to really talk about this episode, it's kind of important to go talk about what was going on around episode 2.
This did follow after Let's Kill Hitler.
Yeah.
I was just getting to that, but you're right. So it's one of these episodes that don't have that many characters in it. Apart from the aforementioned neighbours that get sucked into the nightmare hellscape, we've got Alex, the dad, George, the little boy, and Claire, the mother.
You want to hear something that's really going to make the fuck y'all up? George will be 21 years old today.
I just turned to stone.
Rand, we're not doing Love and Monsters.
I think I'm on a beach. I feel old.
I'll let you both have that, because that got me.
So this is the whole episode. You know, Moffat was like, "Hey, you remember that bad episode of Fear Her? What if we did it, but not suck?"
Yeah, what if we did it right?
One day I'm gonna pick that fucking thing, and we're gonna see if it sucks shit or not. We're gonna have it on record.
And on that day, I will not be here, so that's great.
You get back here, you slut, affectionate.
No,
you know
bitch is
what? You know
affectionate.
what's going to happen on that day? I'm going to fly to England, and I'm going to go to Blackpool, and I'm going to go to Rainiac's house, and I'm going to specifically make sure he is there.
I mean, if you go to Blackpool, I won't be there.
Affectionate. Threatening.
That's the most threatening affection I've ever heard. But like all caps, bold type. But
There's going to be a knock on the door. You're going to open it. Some random American woman's going to be standing there. And it's going to be like, "Hi, it's time to do Fear Her. Get inside the recording room.
The van.
Get into the van.
Get into the van. Go, Frez.
God, I really want to show Cat and Chris Zombieland Saga, more of it, because it's really good. But I will raise one thing about Night Terrors that a lot of people critiqued. There's that bit where Amy and Rory are walking around and they walk by George's bedroom and Rory's joking about the kid that they're trying to find. And like, "Ooh, maybe we should let the monsters eat him." And that's the inciting incident that gets them sucked into the crazy dollhouse world. And a lot of people took umbrage with that because they're like, "Oh, actually, if you look at the chronology of the episodes, they just dramatically lost their child to the asylum.
Yeah.
So they shouldn't be joking willy-nilly about, ooh, the gays."
But it was supposed to be episode 4.
It was.
It doesn't mean shit.
That's an unfortunate consequence of swapping them around. Is that line reads more tone deaf than it would have if it were right after Day of the Moon.
I mean, Rory's kind of a dick in this episode, let's be honest.
I fucking love. No, I do love when they get into the dollhouse and he's just like, "Oh, great! What is it? We're dead again. Here we fucking go."
Yeah.
So does that canonically mean that the previous times Rory's died, he's been in some random like death purgatory house?
No,
I don't know.
I just think he assumes having died over and over again a bunch of times.
They
Well,
really
they
should have done some
basically-
ADR work or something, though, like a reshoot or something for this episode, and been like, "Oh, great," like just something to sort of cover up some of the stuff that they had, that would have been a little bit for this episode.
Yeah, maybe. I will say this though that throughout Series 6, for the first half in particular, they troll the audience so much with having Rory die or nearly die.
I always come back to the fucking Wedding of River song, the part where the silence break out and they're going after the alternate Rory, and they're even there making fun of him for it. "Rory Williams, the man who dies, die one last time."
Yeah. It's good payoff for that. Because then Amy goes ham with machine gun, but yeah.
And then he comes in rat-a-tat-tat.
Rat-a-tat-tat-tat.
"She has traded her pew-pew for a rat-a-tat-tat."
Yes, I know what you're going for, Rain, and yes,
That song is too good.
it's so good. I can't stop listening to it.
Respect Baby Metal, yeah, and Electric Callboy.
I love Electric Callboy so much.
But definitely respect Baby Metal because they get a lot of shit.
Totally.
Baby Metal from Super Mario Maker.
No.
No.
Yes.
Not make me start spamming you with Baby Metal songs. I will.
It's a fusion band, Frez.
Affectionate.
It's a fusion band, you moron, affectionate.
We've
But,
become
yeah.
stops to insult each other. We can say anything as long as we put affectionate at the end.
Well, not everything. There are certain things I will not say to people, affectionate or otherwise, if I want to remain friends with them.
Anyway.
Yeah, but as I say, very, very small core cast. Alex and George are the main guest characters. Alex played by Daniel Mays, who went on to do a lot of bigger things in the world of UK television. And Jamie Oram, who is a child actor, and I'm amazed that Kat hasn't said that yet.
He's a good child actor. He does good.
He is. He's actually good in this.
Rare child actor praise from Cat.
Although I will say there was one line reading that I kind of didn't like, and that was he kind of sounded excited when he said, "Have you come to take me away?" When really
Yeah, and
he
he's not
should sound a
supposed
little
to.
bit more scared of that than
Yeah, I
anything.
mean, his whole conceit is he doesn't want to be taken away. He doesn't want to be abandoned.
I also kind of love, and this is just general Matt Smith vibes, where Moffat is writing it as a fairy tale thing, where a little kid afraid of the dark in his bedroom, wanting to be safe from the monsters, reaches out across time and space, and the message shows up on the doctor's psychic paper. And the doctor comes to help this kid who's afraid to go to sleep at night.
It's because his mom and dad were saying that he needed a doctor, and so he reached out to find a doctor.
Yeah.
Now you can easily read that as his alien ability reached across time and space, this massive wellspring of power. But I just go with the whole fairy tale magic. It's Stephen Moffat.
Yeah.
He does this shit.
I'll buy that. Help me, and so help appeared. But we've skirted around it long enough. We have to talk about the monsters.
The quote unquote monsters.
The damn creepy dolls in the damn creepy dollhouse.
Tick tock, close the clock.
Yeah, it's the debut of that damn rhyme.
Don't you fucking start.
No. That rhyme shows up again.
No, I know it does, but don't you fucking start. I don't like dolls.
Maybe we shouldn't have got you to watch this. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's like I could tell that they were actors in suits, so it was fine.
Yeah, they're effective actors in suits, though.
They are. The
They're
big
creepy
heads
as
are
hell.
mostly funny than they are creepy, but don't start doing the creepy voices thing.
No, but the children's voices coming out are very creepy.
Yes.
Yeah. Don't run away. We want to play. Ha ha ha. Oh my God, no. No.
To Freddy's coming for you.
No.
Oh, that's fine.
Wrong.
So one of my first things I ever did in St. Louis was an Annabelle escape room.
No.
What the hell?
They
No.
converted like this apartment into a full escape room with puzzles and everything. And the whole time you're in this room, all you're hearing is
Oh my
No.
God, I
No.
think I'd run
No.
out. I think I'd
No.
leave.
No.
no, what was funny is we finally got to where Annabelle was hiding, and my roommate got into the little cubby in the bedroom to get her, and she just shouted, "Come here, you saucy bitch!"
Okay, I would definitely do it with your roommate, but you would not be able to get me in there the first time. And also, I would bring a lighter because I would set Annabelle on fire.
Oh my God.
I do not do creepy dolls. Creepy dolls are terrible. When I grew up, everybody kept giving me porcelain dolls, and I don't like porcelain dolls staring at me. It creeps me the fuck out.
Yeah. No, I can understand that.
They do not close their eyes. It's so freaky.
At least these didn't have eyes. They had like holes for eyes, which are a little bit better, maybe.
No, it's not, because you can't see their eyes.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Then they did Annabelle 2, the same company, and Annabelle 2 was not a good escape room.
I even like escape rooms.
Not this one.
Not that
Not
one.
this one.
I don't do horrors.
But this is a really creepy setting, like subsetting for the episode. Inside the apartment, the flat where it is.
Ooh.
And it claims victims. The old woman gets turned into a doll, and the landlord gets turned into a doll. And the effects of the landlord getting turned into a doll are creepy as hell.
Oh, that's sick. That's sick as fuck. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I need an adult.
Is it
Amy
bad that it
gets
kind of works
turned
the
into a
landlord
doll.
state at all?
Oh God, yeah. So they play with the whole Rory dies over and over again thing here by having Amy die effectively, because they say that when someone gets turned into a doll in this universe, it's like a living death.
Well, the doctor says that.
They just become a shell
So
for the doll to take over. That's terrifying.
here's an interesting thing, because I remember watching this back in the day and having the same thought that animated recent criticism with Empire of Death. That being, one of the main characters has gotten got. That means this is getting undone. And whether or not that means episode ruined or not.
But the effect of maybe getting got is horrifying.
I mean, they mercifully don't show the whole fucking thing like they do with the landlord, but you see this great big mop of ginger doll hair with a little hat come up.
Oh, the hat is the worst joke.
And the creepy song is like, tick tock goes the clock.
Yeah,
and it ends, and you and I must die. And it's
they
like, fuck!
they do the hat so you can tell which one is Amy.
Well, you can tell which
Like
one
you
is Amy
couldn't tell
because of
from the
big
bright red
mop of
hair.
fire truck red hair.
Another one's got red hair.
Yeah, but it's like fire truck red. It's Scottish ginger red.
Okay. Interestingly, the landlord gets
She
turned
stands
into
up
the
and the
doll.
bagpipes go off.
Did anyone recognize the actor that played the landlord?
Nope.
I'm not surprised. Have you seen the film 300?
Nope.
Long fucking time ago.
He's in that,
Good God.
but you'd never know it.
Cool.
No, you'd never know it because he's the traitor.
Oh God.
He's the hunchback.
Lord.
Cool. No idea.
Yay.
There's a traitorous hunchback who's got like really like good full body prosthetics. It took them 10 hours a day to complete on the set.
Mercifully, I am not a scholar on the filmography of Zack Snyder.
Okay. I'm just saying that's perhaps his most famous role, but you'd never know it. I thought it was interesting. Okay, God.
It's a fun factoid.
Yeah, you sound so amused by the fun factoid. I
Yes.
shouldn't have bothered. God. But yeah, they
I love you. Affectionate.
My visa.
They
no.
play with the expectation that Rory is going to be the one that quote unquote dies by having Amy quote unquote die. Thereby preparing us for the girl who waited. I'm not sorry.
Oh. We haven't done Girl Who Waited, have we?
Not yet.
Oh.
I'm curious to see who will be brave enough to pick it.
Not me.
Challenge.
like you.
No floor it, but
Challenge.
Okay. Well, now we know who's going to pick it.
maybe in the future, but like maybe just space out the remaining Matt Smith episodes a bit, but
Challenge.
I want to have a challenge, right?
So I see here in the notes there's a mystery pick. Has this been the long game? And
No, that is not the mystery pick.
Oh, God in heaven.
I'll tell you right now, it is not the mystery pick.
I thought for a second he said mystery pig.
No, that's
David Cameron.
Samsung's Game Changer.
Yeah, is this when we find out that Kuchiri has been David Cameron all along?
Oh my God. Could be worse. It could have been Keir Starmer all along.
Oh, Christ.
Who?
The Prime Minister.
I do
Who?
love. Yes.
Our Prime Minister. But yeah.
What? Sorry, politics across the pond?
I wish he wasn't, but he's our Prime Minister, okay?
Wow, I know what that's like.
The man is a corrupt buffoon who bestook the words hostages for sausages this week.
I know what that's like. Anyways, moving on to something much fun.
He literally stood up in his conference and said, "We demand the return of the sausages."
Anyways, please, Frez, take us away from this, please.
Well,
Please.
I will take you away from it, but I gotta make a gag first because he's like, oh, an absolute buffoon is in head as our prime minister, and I feel like a fucking Blight from Batman Beyond. Do you have any idea how little that house down?
That is fair.
That's true.
It's fair, but also this buffoon basically won on the property wouldn't be a buffoon.
Do you have any idea how little that now is?
I know, but every time the Tories did something corrupt, he was the first to bang the drum, and now he's corrupt as them. Great, thanks.
Politics. Don't trust anybody. So
I will get off the soapbox because clearly it's bringing the tone down.
Politics,
But I will say this: this is why I said during the election, don't vote for the main two parties. You should have listened to me. You should have listened to me. God damn it!
Politics in my Doctor Who.
It's more likely than you think.
2024. How dare you?
Doctor Who is not woke. You don't put politics in Doctor Who.
So the trivia behind the episode's events then is that the little boy is actually not a little boy. He's an alien cuckoo.
Okay. I got some things to say. First of all, I just wanted to highlight the scenes with Matt Smith and the dad and George. They're lovely. Just here's the doctor. He's an alien weirdo, but he's also trying to be nice to a kid, which he did the first time when he met Amy, little Amy. And that's nice. And it's just Doctor Who, hero of children everywhere, trying to help a child not be so scared and all this other stuff. It's nice. And then the moment when he's like, okay, oh, you put the scary stuff in the cupboard. Well, let's just check it. Oh my God. Monsters are real. Your child is right to be afraid.
The child also has a megazord.
No, that's
I really like that scene where the doctor's like trying to distract George while the landlord is confronting the dad about back pay for the rent and everything. And it's like he's honestly trying to make sure that George is having a decent time and trying to make sure he's not like being confronted by adult problems and everything. It doesn't work for very long, but it's like,
why, by the way,
grief, that is so cute.
If he's putting everything that frightens him in the cupboard, why was Bernard not in the cupboard? Or Bernard?
Oh,
no. He could have survived, just run around and I don't know, pooped. But
God, the other moment before you talk about George's weird alien shit is when the doctor, after this turn, and Alex is like, "You gotta get out of here. You made things worse." He's saying about the photos, and he's like, and we slowly realize what's going on. It's like, oh, look at the photos. Your wife, here she is, Christmas 2002, hanging out, and here she is a month later giving birth to George. But you can't remember what's going on, and she wasn't pregnant because Claire can't have kids. Oh shit.
Yeah, he forgot that they couldn't have kids
because weird memory fuckery,
perception filter.
Which apparently they fill the whole. They fill the plot hole I was thinking of, which was like, what about all their friends? It's like, oh hey, we're hanging out at Christmas. Woo! 1 month later, look at my beautiful baby boy. But
perception filter, and also they're all dolls.
No, apparently the perception filter works on like everyone around George. So there's a line there, and it's right before Alex says when they're stuck in the dollhouse, "Oh, it's just a mirror."
God damn it!
Just a mirror. And then there's a creepy doll in the mirror. Just thought I'd point that out.
We're not doing the alert for that.
Well, we can't anyways because my soundboard's broken.
Well, Mr. Editor could if he wanted to.
But I don't. So I won't.
Go ahead, Frez. Do it.
This is the second podcast in a row Frez has failed to convince the editor to do something.
Would I really be that cheap? Would I really about to public?
Doctor Who Mirror Alert. Doctor Who Mirror Alert.
Yeah, sure.
I barely even heard that. Why did it sound like it was going through a cupboard door?
That's the wrong one.
Put in the cupboard.
Speaking of cupboards,
You're too scary. You scared poor George.
I didn't know that.
Appearing in this podcast.
Wait, so did that actually come through? Shit.
Yes, it actually did.
It did.
Oh,
just like I was coming out of a cupboard, which is terrifying. So yeah, he's a Tanza, which sounds like a dance, but it's not.
No, this is the funny thing in the hindsight. He's a Tenza, Tenza, which is one letter off of the fucking team people that Jindal invented.
What?
He didn't watch Moffat. He did.
Oh, it's Tenza. Yeah, you're right.
You don't want to know what else it's one letter off of.
Hit?
No, some people out there will know.
I don't know.
I'll tell you guys after the podcast.
Is it seriously though? Is it Tenza or Tanza?
Tenza.
It is Tenza.
Tenza.
Okay. Generally thought it was Tenza, but I think you're right.
Yes.
I will tell you guys after the podcast, so we will stay on YouTube.
Oh my god, it's that bad?
Yes.
Oh.
Moving on.
I can't wait to hear about this later.
Moving on, so we don't get taken off the air. And the whole idea is that George represents childhood anxieties.
Yeah.
Which, that's good. It's saying something relevant about our society.
It's kind of like a Listen with Capaldi, It's about,
It kind of is.
It's about that being childhood fear and all that stuff.
Don't get me started on how listening just can't happen now that Daddy's dead, but
No, don't worry. He's just a don't worry. People were talking about this when JJ, that enthusiastic tweeter, she got to Series 8 recently, and emotional fucking roller coaster. But people were talking, and they had the theory that Clara was actually pregnant.
Oh God!
And that's something she had the baby.
JJ's reaction to that scene in the Day of the Doctor is amazing.
Mm.
When it clicks who the curator actually is.
JJ's reactions to a lot of things are amazing. And I won't say what episode she liked for fear of starting a riot on this podcast, but she's a beacon.
The moon egg one?
I can make no comment to confirm or deny.
It's the moon egg one.
It's the moon egg one, isn't it?
I can make no comment to confirm or deny that.
It's the moon egg one.
Kat, you got a tire iron handy?
Polly had the tire irons, and Polly's not on this podcast, so
Kat, have you got a tire iron-like weapon?
So unfortunately, it says I can't remove this participant, so I can't get rid of him.
Oh yeah, because I'm not hosting it. Damn it.
Kat, you cheeky so-and-so, affectionate.
But if I was to Venmo Kuchiri $20, maybe he could get rid of you instead.
Yeah, I'm kind of feeling lazy.
Don't actually do that because you'll mess up the recording. But
no,
we're we are. This is what is commonly referred to as a bit. Don't take it seriously.
Your face is a bit.
Seriously.
Oh wow!
Affection.
Oh, that's what I've got to look forward to. Is it?
Affectionately, sorry.
Yeah, big rib for 22 hours tomorrow. No, God, no, out of context. No.
Oh, now that's a Freudian slip, baby.
No, not ribbing out sets.
Yes, I get the visa now. Yes.
No. No, my visa. No. It's slipping.
Hey, Kat, you want me to check if that polyamory is legal in Canada?
Yeah, sure. You get Queensland on it too.
Dr. Freud, you're welcome. So,
oh boy,
Dr. Freud, you're not welcome. Fuck that man.
Speaking of
Not
Freud, sorry.
Did you know that Laura said anal spelled backwards?
Speaking of Freud,
did you know that Freud is a synonym for dickhole who needs to shut the fuck up?
Affectionate.
No, I don't think you got that affectionately.
Absolutely derogatory. Fuck Freud.
But anyway, if everyone's in the cupboard now, Amy's a doll, therefore kind of dead. What are we going to do about this this terrible situation? Well, George opens the cupboard. And the dolls turn on George.
Boo.
Which is a neat twist.
I don't know. I don't know if I read this somewhere else or what, but can we read this episode as a young child being confused about sexuality?
No.
Because I mean, the whole thing with the closet and the cupboard and opening the cupboard.
It's just his fears. You're reading too much into it.
I don't know if there's something. There might be something there that somebody more qualified can dig into. Maybe, maybe the reading's there.
I don't have to say that you're wrong, but you're wrong.
I would argue that maybe if you dig really deep into it, you possibly can, but it may be that you're also analyzing a little bit too deep into this, and you might have those people who will say that he's too young to be thinking about that sort of thing as of right now, and that you're probably thinking a little bit too much about it just because that's not what the episode is in fact about. And it's in fact about, like rejecting a child just because they're different.
Okay, if you
but also those differences could include sexuality. I don't know.
If you dig deep enough into anything, you can get to be with about anything.
And that's what makes analysis fucking rule, Rainiac.
Yeah.
Well, see, because one of the things that really makes me wonder is, so the only reason that they started talking about giving him away was because George started acting really weird. But why did George start acting really weird in the first place?
Mhm.
That's a good question, because like he responds to what those two want of him, right? And they
Yeah.
would want him to act like a normal, happy little boy. So why did he start acting weird in the first place?
Because he was scared of
Yeah.
all the shit.
He's an alien boy with powers that he can't control, and he got scared.
But what scared him so much is the question.
All
Because
the
even the
stuff-
doctor doesn't really say what scared him so much.
It's, all
It's
the
a fair
stuff-
point.
It's all the stuff around the apartment complex, the noise of the elevator, the old lady thinks is a witch, the mean landlord, etc., etc.
Mm.
So
Twins from The Shining.
I would say that scared him, and then he was acting really panicked about that. And then they said, "Oh goodness, our boy is really scared and nothing's helping. Maybe we should get some help." And that triggered that. Which
Yeah, he misinterpreted "get some help" as send him away.
Hmm.
They were never going to send him
I think
away.
they actively said they were thinking about sending him away, because even Alex said that they might have to send him someplace for help.
not necessarily,
Which is not the same thing as sending him away.
but in the mind of the child, he interpreted it as
Yeah,
that.
in the mind
Yeah.
of the child, that is sending him away.
I think it was just like hospital to get him some treatment. It wasn't like, well, we don't want to be your parents anymore.
But to
Bye.
a child, that is abandoning you.
But to
especially
a
if you're
child, that's
alien,
abandoning,
you
and
just
that's the whole
understand
point.
that.
Yeah, but it's okay because love saves the day. And unlike most of these love saves the day endings, it actually works.
Hey, love saving the day can work on several occasions.
It can't in closing time. God damn it!
Well, that has its own problems. See the writer card.
And James Corden.
Yes. So I defaulted to the writer card there because, well,
Yeah, I know, but also James Corden. Anyway,
so James Corden.
we haven't done that one on the podcast yet, and we're never going to.
We're probably never going to. Fuck!
Probably.
Challenge?
God, no. There's no probably about it. We're not.
Pitch.
No,
You
I know
do
that
it.
was a joke.
Pitch. We do it, but we, instead of talking about the episode, we just roast James Corden for 60 minutes.
That I will accept.
40 for James Corden, 20 for Gareth Robertson. You got a deal.
Okay. What if we make it a little bit longer? We do 40 on each.
You're speaking my language.
You're not speaking mine.
I'm receptive. I'm receptive here.
Well, we'll talk about it later. But yeah,
I
look,
don't know enough about either. Or
the
roasting,
power of
so-
love, a force from above, a skyscraping dove, cleanses everything, and
Well, I just want to say, Kuchiri can probably educate us more on why Corden sucks. I don't know, but Gareth Robertson's a giant transphobe. So, bleh.
Oh.
yeah, that's why we don't do Gareth Roberts
Oh.
episodes.
And James Corden is just a horrible person in general, like an actual piece of shit.
Hmm.
It's one of the little well-known secrets of Hollywood.
I do not know any.
Well,
of
no,
the,
that one I knew about.
It can't be a well-known secret if it's
Really.
that's
I don't
the
know any
contradiction in
of the
terms.
But I believe you.
You can't have a well-known secret.
Well, no. It's something that everyone talks about.
It's
You have
a
an open
well-known
secret.
which means everybody knows.
That's an open
but the
secret, not a
thing is-
well-known secret.
But the thing is, they say that, but then at the same time, people are still confused. Like, oh, what does everyone hate James Corden? And then like, there's like a 60-minute YouTube video about his actions during one season of 2010, and then it's like, oh yeah, we'll go over what happened in summer next time.
What
Oh
the
my
fuck?
God.
There's that many receipts? I
Yes.
I don't know any of this. I
There's a
believe
few.
you,
There's a
but I don't
few.
know any of this shit.
I mean, I originally didn't like him. I didn't think he was particularly funny.
So he's unfunny and a piece of shit. Great. Okay.
Well, humor is subjective.
humor is subjective. Yes. Humor is
But
subjective.
Day is saved, power of love, dogs and cats living together, and everyone comes back. It's one of these everybody lives endings.
It's so funny that you said it like that because of what I was going to say but didn't.
And what was that?
Humor is subjective. For example, I liked Ghostbusters 2016
Oh, why is that in the news again?
because because people can't stop talking about ghost movies.
It's 8 years old, people. Let it go.
Let it go.
You got your wish. Also, that's just to mention the band.
Congratulations, Gen Xers. Ghostbusters is now Marvel. You got what you wanted.
Yeah, well, Marvel is now something else.
I didn't want that.
In fairness, I still need to watch Agatha all along. I'm looking forward to that.
I mean,
The Disney Plus stuff has actually been better than the films in recent years.
I still haven't seen an MCU thing since WandaVision.
You're not missing it too much. But also, I want to see Agatha all along.
Yes.
Catherine Hahn, Aubrey Plaza. You can't go wrong.
Well,
So the episode ends, by the way, on the tease of the season-long plot.
Yeah, they the death of the Doctor at Lake Silencio. Also,
gonna die.
there was a scene cut, deleted from this episode, and I'm kind of glad they deleted it because apparently the Doctor blackmails the landlord. In this scene, over the photographs he's got of him wearing a dress when he was turned into a doll.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah,
I'm not going to cut that out.
Really bad.
There was a recent video on Who Culture, I think, of 10 deleted scenes that should have been left in. I hope that wasn't among them. I really hope that wasn't among them.
Well, I don't know.
Because that's
Who
so
Culture's
tone deaf.
been weird. Who Culture's been weird lately. Like, they keep on still trying to spark the rumors that Disney's going to cancel Doctor Who. It's like, did you guys not see any of the numbers? Like, Doctor Who was top 10 trending Disney Plus every week, and they can't even air it in the UK, and it was still top 10 trending worldwide.
All
minus
I
the
will say is
country.
that poor Ellie deserves a race.
Oh, I don't think so.
He is carrying that channel on her shoulders.
You say that, but again, I don't think she's really doing.
Well, we can argue the toss about that later.
But
yeah, you're right,
Kuchiri. If Ellie wants an idea for a future top 10 list, previous episodes that would have been better in a layer Doctors series. This story it was one of the best 15th Doctor stories there are.
Oh God, this was Shitty Gatwa in it would have been quite the thing to behold.
Yeah, I mean, it fits his whole story too, and Ruby's story of adoption and acceptance, and you could have had Shigegawa cry on that staircase, "Love your son," you know.
So I think, unless anyone's got anything else to mention, I think we're pretty much done.
Yeah.
So should we go ahead with the overall thoughts then?
If I may.
Yeah.
Please take the floor.
Episode's okay. You know, much like most Mark Gatiss episodes, it is a perfectly adequate Doctor Who. It touches on childhood anxiety. It's got a creepy image with the dollies and people getting turned into fucking dollies. It's spooky stuff. And it's got an interesting vibe to it. And love and acceptance win out in the end. You know, it's nice, despite being fucking terrifying at points. And that's really what you want out of Doctor Who sometimes. So, yeah, it's a fine episode of Doctor Who.
Who would like to go next?
I think I've already said my bit. It's an okay episode. I still wasn't a fan of Series 6 in general, and I think I appreciate this episode more now that I'm viewing it outside the rest of Series 6. But again, this is one of those episodes where if they ever decide to have a season where they redo old Doctor Who episodes for something like new, and they have Shui do a version of this episode, I think it would be fantastic.
Yeah, I could see Shooty killing here, but also I will reiterate: binge watch Series 6. Give it another shot now that you're removed from waiting for what's going to happen next.
I will return. No,
understand it.
No, I don't think I will. Kat, you want to go ahead and then I'll wrap us up.
Sure. Honestly, I think this is a cute little episode. The tension's pretty good. Obviously, like Frezno said, some of the tension is a little bit removed when you see Amy get got, because obviously you know that she's going to return in the next episode. So it's going to be resolved. However, I think that finding out how it's going to be resolved is what makes the episode more interesting, in my opinion. And that's how you get rid of the, oh, this ruins the episode kind of argument, in my opinion. It is a very good episode. I like seeing the interaction between Alex and George. Seeing all the neighbors and everything. I hate the peg dolls. Fuck the peg dolls. Fuck those peg dolls. Oh my god. It was a cute little episode. I do wish that they had indeed kept it in the first part of the series where it was supposed to be, because there were those awkward moments, especially with Rory and the whole, let the monsters get George thing that doesn't really fit, especially after the Let's Kill Hitler episode where they just found out that River Song is in fact their daughter. Doesn't really work. But yeah, it was a pretty, I would say a pretty mid-tier episode that didn't really offend anybody, in my opinion, except for a couple of little meh moments that just didn't fit in the continuity.
Thank you for that. It's not the if, it's the how.
Yeah.
Myself.
I think mid's a fair description of it, but not mid in a bad way necessarily. It's middle of the road Doctor Who. It's not that offensive. It's not fantastic. It's not terrible. It's just sort of in the middle. I think the peg dolls are a creepy monster. I can understand why you don't like them very much. I like the fact that it's also very enclosed in just two major environments with a very small cast. I like that. And I still don't understand why Mark Gatiss is so reviled as a writer of Doctor Who. Is it the Sherlock thing? It's probably the Sherlock thing.
Probably Sherlock.
He's adequate.
Yeah.
The only exception being the end of the Idiot's Lantern. Fuck that.
Yes. Yeah. He's an idiot. Yeah, he's your dad. He's allowed to be. No.
No, maybe we don't need to. Maybe you don't need to forgive the raging fascist, abusive shithead.
Doesn't quite work like that, but whatever. No, I thought it was fine. Honestly, the Jamie Oren does a good job as George, and I'm almost running out of things to say about this episode. I do think it was done dirty by having it moved to episode 9 because it was too close to the God Complex, which is better. Like objectively better. So
I've said my piece on the God Complex when we did it, and when we really did it, and did not just talk about Quantum Leap instead, which Rain has been desperately attempting to avoid. But spooky.
That was the better episode, Frez. That was the better episode.
It was. Yeah, it was a good episode of Quantum Leap. Yeah.
No, I didn't mean like that, but actually it was.
Yeah, it was. And
the
Halloween episode we get you to watch for spooky season will be just as good.
I loved him singing "This is my quest to get to the bar."
Oh yes,
that's hilarious. The character not so much, but that's hilarious.
Yes, beautiful.
Because I know people that absolutely would do that after coming on stage. They absolutely would do that. Did you go full ham? This is my quest to get to the bar.
So, all that remains to be seen is what the hell is next for Doctor Who reviews.
Well, the last time we did a request that wasn't a guest was you. It was Edge of Destruction,
which was like a year and a half ago or something.
Episode 199 before everything went to hell in a bottom Carter.
Yeah, well, can't be helped, but here we are.
So we're going to do a reset. So I've got the master list of what we haven't done yet. So I'm going to take the first request, and then we'll go around like we did before, in order, and then back to me. So this was a spooky episode, was it not?
Yes.
Perhaps it could have been shown at Halloween, and it would have been fitting.
Oh boy, he's picking.
No. It's not that. It's not that. We're not doing the Halloween Apocalypse again.
No, but you're picking a general spooky vibe one.
Well, I thought, why not do that for October? You don't have to join me.
Of course, I'll join you.
Why not? No, I don't mean like join me to the podcast. I mean like you don't have to pick a spooky one when it's your turn for October at all. But if you want to, feel free. But I thought we should do one that maybe could have fit for Halloween, and we should do one that has got Tom Baker in it because we haven't done Tom Baker for a while.
Well, you can pick you're spoiled for choice when it comes to Tom Baker stories with spooky vibes.
But I believe this one is objectively seen as a good one.
We'll find out.
And not too controversial, apart from something that's beyond its control. So join us next time for Tom Baker in Horror of Fang Rock.
Okay.
I knew that was going to be it.
I
I knew it. I knew
Well,
it.
I gave a hint when I said it's not the episode's fault that there's one bad thing that happens in it, because it didn't happen in the episode itself.
Oh, we get to talk about this shit.
We do, but don't spoil it. If you don't know it, don't spoil it.
Oh,
I don't know it, so
the horror thing
Don't say it.
rock is one of the few Fourth Doctor stories I've seen before doing this podcast.
Okay, I'm going to make a request right now. Nobody in here and nobody in our little circle of friends tell Kat about what happened
Oh, you don't want to even know after.
outside of the episode, because I want it to be a surprise.
Oh,
okay.
no.
So don't tell her until we sit down to do.
When I bring this up next week or 2 weeks from now, whenever, I want it to be a surprise.
I'll be fucking. I want to be the one to talk about this shit at length. I'm fascinated by this.
Okay, so it looks like I've picked a good one.
All right, mum's the word. I will not mention it.
Thank you. Otherwise, you're an
I'm insanely
imbecile.
curious.
Affectionate. But yeah, that's what we're doing next week.
that's okay. By tomorrow morning, I'll have forgotten all about it, and I won't think about it again until you guys bring it up on the next podcast. So,
Well, I'm not going to be the one to mention it, so if it gets mentioned, it's not my fault.
You hear that, Mike?
Wow, just
Yeah,
calling him out there.
look up, affectionate.
The irony being it's Polly that actually gives it away.
I don't think Polly knows.
No, because Polly's still working her way through where
Polly's still on the long game.
I can't wait for her to get to Boomtown.
Oh my god, she is going to fucking freak.
Wait, actually, Polly might watch this, so zipped.
Yeah,
Lips
we're
is
not gonna
it.
say it. We're not going
Lips
to
is
say
it.
it, but you're going to like it.
It's true, but he shouldn't say it.
But what you should say is good night, Raniac.
Well, haven't you forgotten
We
something?
haven't plugged. We
Yeah,
haven't
you've
plugged.
forgotten something?
Plug.
Oh, I see. Last time on the podcast, Kuchiri was like, oh yeah, plugs, social media, blah, 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 blah. And now you're like, oh, you forgot the plugs, Frezno. What the fuck?
Isn't there a phrase that you kind of used to set me off with the plugs?
Yes, there is. I haven't done this in so long because I've been used to doing the canon writer. But before you say goodnight, Raniac, where can you find us lovely people?
There you go, getting it eventually. You can find us lovely people on Twitter, because we refuse to call it X. And it's at Rain at the Maniac, at Freezing Inferno, at the Kuchiri, and at Concave Usurper. For Twitch, it's a similar thing. It's twitch.tv/Rainiac the Maniac /Freezing Inferno /the Kuchiri and /Concave Usurper. No, sorry, I've just got my own Twitch wrong because I don't use it enough. It's twitch.tv/Rainiac. It's not Rainiac the Maniac.
Oh, yes.
It wasn't taken when I made a Twitch. Anyway, you can buy Tower for the Trees by Sean Dillon on Amazon.com and other good book websites. You can buy volumes 1 and 2 and soon to be 3 of Better Than Devour by Lena from Ria Batir. You can buy Shadow of the Gallifreyan, featuring among other people this guy.
This nerd right here, the
This
blue-haired
blue-haired
one.
nerd right here.
Affectionate.
Affectionate.
Blue-haired nerd is not affectionate.
Nerd. Derogatory.
I always think of that one line from The Simpsons with Milhouse. I'm not a nerd. Nerds are smart.
Yes. Anyone else got anything they want to plug that I've not mentioned?
Kuchiri.
Yeah, I was trying to speak. Ay. So we also been doing the Kamen Rider reviews. We've been speaking through Kamen Rider Build, but we decided, you know what? Why don't we just do the current rider as well? So I've convinced Rain here to join me and another Tokusatsu YouTuber to watch through the current season of Rider. There was only 4 episodes in.
Yes, the first appearance of this in the podcast. Yes.
Kuchiri paid a lot of money for this to happen as a birthday present, and I love him very much for it. Affectionate.
Wait, Fred, your birthday happened and you never said anything about it?
He did. He said 1. It's an entire 1.
I
I'm
said it was
shocked.
entire. You're shocked.
So in a couple of weeks on the Kamen Riders Reviews channel, Rain, me, and a TokuTuber named Foul Plays will be going through all the weird vor that's with Kamen Rider Gav.
Save me.
Why did you put it like that? That's the most
Save me.
unappealing way to put it.
That's basically what it is.
Guys, save me.
Baby's first vor.
Save me.
No, Cat. Baby's first 4 is the rest of the statement has been redacted by Doctor Who Reviews.
Oh my god. I'm gonna bleep this for spoiler purposes, but Baby's first 4 is.
Oh my fucking!
I hope a baby's not watching that.
That's why I'm gonna
At least
bleep it.
Kamen Rider is apparently meant for 6-year-olds. Apparently.
That's why I'm gonna bleep it.
It's okay. It's okay if a baby watches it. They won't understand what happened to right, Rain?
As I said, say goodnight, Brainiac Frezno.
Rain is a baby. Derogatory.
Wow, affectionate.
Oh, let me show off on the Doctor Who Reviews the other amazing image. I don't even know if
Why did I sound like I was too deep voice, by the way, for like Wario? I was like, wow.
I don't even know if I use this meme that much on Doctor Who Reviews, but fucking.
And there's the other one, yeah.
It's so
Majestic.
good.
Coming soon, the Bocce the Rock podcast.
That was the. That picture was the fake out. It's like Kuchiri was like, "Oh no, that wasn't your birthday present. This is your birthday present." And showed all the poutine in it.
Let's finish the Kamen Rider build before we get to another podcast.
Yes.
We've only got so much time, sir.
Join us in 2 months' time when we look at Beverly animated. No.
Yeah, I could probably jam something with Bocce the Rock, and I think
Frez November is coming up.
Oh, you mean non-specific November writing month?
Yeah, because NaNoWriMo kind of did a bad, but
NaNoWriMo.
You guys gotta tell me what they did.
They basically said, if you think AI is bad, you're being ableist.
I mean that and
Excuse me, the what?
Ableist.
a sexual assault scandal.
Or as I like to do with Chris, Nani the fuck?
None of the fuck. Yes, the fucking site meant for writing your own novel in a month said using AI to generate things instead of coming up with it in your own imagination, and criticizing that would be ableist.
Like, I can understand using AI as a sort of proofreader. That's perfectly fine because maybe you can't do that. But like using AI to generate your whole entire book.
Yeah,
There will be people that just copy and paste 50,000 words from ChatGPT and quote unquote complete NaNoWriMo in a day. There will absolutely be someone that does that.
well, good for them.
No, not
There
good
are
for them.
people who do that for their college degrees and everything, and that's considered to be wrong. NaNoWriMo.
Not good for them.
It's
Derogatory.
considered to be cheating.
Derogatory. Frez, isn't there a phrase you say around this time?
Yeah, say goodnight, Rainiac.
Thank you. Good night, Brainiac.
Good night, Rainiac.
And we'll see you next time for what the hell did I pick? Oh yeah, for the Horror of Fan Rock starring Tom Baker
Oh boy.
and something else. Until next time, bye for now.